Hi guys, Mohammad Aoun here. As you know, I help Oracle implementation companies scale their revenues from 0 to 5 billion and then beyond. And today's video essentially is the first step. This is a step number one if you are looking to 10x your revenues in the next 3 to 5 years. And wherever you're standing in terms of your revenue growth, essentially this specific engine allows you to close Oracle specific implementation projects, upgrade projects, and different type of projects specifically from the Oracle space consistently year over year. So, as you know, Oracle really wants that companies should do their own demand generation instead of just relying on them to drive business there to them. Moreover, companies that have less than 500 employees in general don't have a systematic process in place through which they can close Oracle specific projects on an ongoing basis. And in essence, they're relying mostly on their personal relationships, or at max they attend some conferences, and here and there they get lucky by getting some projects, but they don't have like a systematic process. So today's video essentially is the step number one. If you're just getting started, if you want to kind of explore whether this is even a path for you guys for 2024 and 2025 and beyond, then this is the video for you. So I'm going to be talking about how the outbound sales process works specifically for Oracle implementation companies, whether you're providing any type of service on the Oracle application side or infrastructure side, so on and so forth. And we're going to be focusing on basically the outbound processes. So we're not talking about paying paid ads here. We're not talking about doing conferences. We're talking about email marketing and LinkedIn prospecting, which allow you to get in front of thousands of companies that are right now implementing Oracle solutions and could be short staffed or facing skill gaps, which you can serve by providing your services only if you're able to get in front of them. So, we're talking about email marketing and LinkedIn prospecting because these are stable methods and channels which I have really explored over the last 13 years and can help actually implement in any organization that wants to pursue this path. So I'm going to be talking about, first of all, 50,000 feet overview of what the outbound process looks like a block level, block diagram level, so that you get an understanding of how the process works. Because every single step has like multiple processes, teams, skill set that are required in order for it to become productive and deliver results, right? So we want to understand from a higher level, how does this work? What's the input? What's the output? What's the process? What you can expect to realistically be able to deliver. So let's look at this slide, and it's going to give you like an idea of the complete process in one go. So let's look at this. What I've done is like this, like very simply speaking, I have broken it down to 3 steps. Okay. Any outbound process, whether that's email marketing or LinkedIn prospecting, allows you to get in front of companies that are using Oracle solutions. And all it takes is build a process through which you can find out those companies in time or at the right time, reach out to the right people with the right messaging, and get on call with them. And from there, obviously, it's the natural progression of a lead. You have to close it, demonstrate your capabilities, and negotiate and close the deal from there. Now, if you look at this process, it's a step by step process. The first step is obviously finding out data to do outreach to, right? So there's tons of data sources. Number one, LinkedIn being the biggest one, where you've got the like 25 million plus professionals sitting that belong to those companies that are using Oracle. And I have separate videos created for that, how to do LinkedIn prospecting. And then there's other paid sources like Apollo, Zoom Info, and so on and so forth that allow you to get the data of those companies that are implementing Oracle. The second data source is Oracle Cloud World Conferences. So there's tons of vendors that sell those services, and you can buy the attendees list. Okay, 2024, which company attended Oracle Cloud World in Las Vegas? Which company attended the healthcare conference for Oracle Healthcare Solutions, right? So And then the third source of data is Oracle install base accounts that you can manually compile. So going on LinkedIn, manually doing the research, and I have a whole process for that. I've created several videos for that about how to do the research and find those companies that are, for example, implementing Oracle on-prem ERP, or finding those companies that are using Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, or leveraging AI on top of Fusion applications of Oracle, right? So how do you find those companies? There's a whole process for that. But step one is finding those companies and the relevant decision makers within those companies that decide which solution is used, where to get the resources to implement that, so on and so forth. And then the last is LinkedIn network building. So on LinkedIn, you can connect 200 connections per week from your LinkedIn profile and actually have conversations with those decision makers and tell them about your capabilities on the Oracle side, build rapport with them, nurture them, and drive them towards closure. So step one is finding the companies from different sources and finding the people within those companies so that we can do outreach to them. This is the step number one. Now, once you have the data of the companies and the people to reach out, then we come to the step number two, which is essentially using an outbound engine, which could comprise of email marketing and LinkedIn prospecting. We send out X number of emails per day to those decision makers, to those companies that are implementing Oracle or are looking for resources. And then Y number of decision makers connecting with them over LinkedIn per week. Okay. Now, the reason I mentioned X and Y here is because if you have an infrastructure, you can be sending virtually infinite number of emails, but it has its own obviously challenges. But you can have like more CRM accounts, you can have like more data sources so that you can pull out more data of companies and actually send out more emails so that you get more leads and convert more business. Versus you can also have like multiple LinkedIn profiles, your partner pro level people's profiles, use those to do LinkedIn prospecting activities to generate leads from there and then close them into revenue. The step number two essentially is all about having the infrastructure for email marketing and LinkedIn prospecting, which allows you to get in front of those people. So really the challenge, the steps that for which I've created like several multiple videos is going to be about how to set up email marketing systems, which CRMs to go with. There's tons of CRM platforms, how to track your leads, how to nurture your leads, how to categorize your leads into future interests, working leads, not interested, unsubscribes, opportunities, MQL, sales qualified leads. How to do all of that is all part of step number two. Once you have the step number two in place and you're sending out like tons of emails, the next step is that you can get the benefits of that, which is essentially the output. Okay. So it could be driving traffic to your webinars or in-person events. So if you are looking to organize a webinar for Oracle ERP install base companies and you're talking about how to move to the cloud or any type of other event and you want to have people attend that, then you can send out tons of blasts, do outreach to the relevant audience in the Oracle world and tell them that you're organizing this event, and actually you can share the recordings or you can invite them, you can do anything that you want. The next part, which is the biggest part, is the biggest benefit is having qualified meetings with those companies. So finding those companies that need on-prem to cloud solutions, finding those companies and having set up meetings with them that are using Fusion applications or are looking to leverage AI on top of Fusion applications or on-prem data, or looking to sell your SaaS product, which ties with Oracle solutions. Whatever your target market and service is, you can set up qualified meetings with them, right? So people, as a result of all of this activity on LinkedIn and email marketing, people will raise hands. They're going to ask questions about your rates, your location, your resources, your capabilities, and have qualified meetings with them, which you can then nurture them and then close them into revenue. And then the last part is you have like every company has lost deals, dormant accounts, stuck deals, non-responsive leads. So over the course of time, you want to create a campaign and re-nurture them, put them back into your sales process so that you can do outreach to them again and see if they now have a requirement, right? So this is like the whole from a 50,000 feet. What does the outbound process look like? What are the different stages of it? What are the processes? What you give it as an input and what you can expect out of it in terms of its deliverables. Now, there's tremendous amounts of detail that goes into actually how these systems work. And I'm going to create a whole process, step-by-step approaches, the templates, the frameworks that will help you get this done for your company so that you can 10x your revenue and close more Oracle related projects. If this is something of interest to you, join my masterclass on School platform, and I would love to collaborate with you to get this done for you or help you do it in your organization and reap the fruits of Oracle Outbound process. Hope this helps. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Would love to answer your questions. Thank you. Bye-bye.